Welcome back to It's On here on LEX 18. Now he's got 5 beautiful coffee table books showcasing his photography, and he is about to release his 6th one. His work is often used everywhere from hospitals to homes.
He is so talented. Jeff Rogers is here to tell us about his new book and his upcoming signing. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure to be with you. Thanks so much.
I am a huge fan of your work. I have some of your Kentucky books. How did you develop your passion for photography?
Well, I started out as a painter and just happened to learn photography when I was in college. And so I've had a lot of commercial advertising work in between all those years. And then I've done 4 books on Kentucky, and Channel 18 has helped me sell a lot of those because the first 2 are totally sold out. The 3rd one is in its 2nd printing, and the last one's still doing really strong. But I want to do something a little bit different, something a little more inspirational, if you will. And so that was the emphasis for doing this book.
Streams in the desert, and of course, this is not Kentucky themed.
Yeah.
This is outside of Kentucky. We did come to the conclusion that we don't have a desert here.
Yes, yes.
So tell us about that. How'd you decide
Death
this?
Valley, 120 degrees. I mean, seriously.
It feels like it. The weather today, no.
Yeah, no doubt it feels that way. And so I just wanted to use the metaphor. A lot of people are suffering. You know, we have a huge drug crisis. Suicide has never been any higher than what it is right now. And people are going through difficult times. And so I just felt it was my small contribution to try to bring some light and some hope, I guess, into that by combining images from the desert along with really inspirational selections from Scripture, from Psalms and Isaiah, where it talks a lot about streams in the midst of the desert, and so just how to find hope in the midst of the desert times.
What are some of the places that you visited, and how did you decide where to go to capture these images?
Well, I didn't do this book intentionally, but one year my wife wanted to go to the Slot Canyons in Arizona. I'd been there a long time ago, so that was a hard sell to take her back there. So I went back there, and then ended up going to some other deserts, and then ended up being at Death Valley for the final desert. And then she spoke, she's a medical professional, and spoke at a conference in Phoenix. So I find myself in a desert once again, and so I just got all these desert images, thought, wonder what's going on, what am I supposed to do with these? So.
Are you amazed that people can look at these images and feel something? Do you hope that they feel what you feel when you took the pictures, or is it kind of to each their own what they see?
Well, I hope they're more comfortable than I was in the heat of doing all this. But I have a lot of work over at UK Hospital, and I love having my work in healing environments, and have a lot also at Hospice of the Bluegrass, or now I guess they're Bluegrass Care Navigators. And so it gives me a lot of pleasure just knowing that in the midst of people suffering and healing, that they get to see my work on the walls. And I just went another step forward by adding Scripture, selection Scripture along with them as well. So.
I know. I was just looking at this one right here that says, worry weighs a person down, an encouraging word cheers a person up.
Yeah, who can't use an encouraging word like every day?
That's why, it's a wonderful,
more than one every
wonderful
day.
book, and people actually have an opportunity to get your new book, meet you, get it autographed. How can they find you?
My first books, I never did that big of a deal in the release, and I'm like, let's step it up a bit. And so anyway, it's going to be at the Kentucky Castle this Sunday at 1 o'clock, and everybody will get a copy of the book. They'll also get an amazing lunch or brunch at the castle, and then I'll be talking about the images that are contained within the book as well. So that's through eventbrite.com. You can just do a search, the Kentucky Castle, or I think it says Jeff Rogers Brunch at the Kentucky Castle, something like that.
That sounds like a great time.
You could do a whole book on the Kentucky Castle.
Oh my gosh,
the scenery
what
out there is amazing too.
Place that is.
I know.
And also, these books are also available for sale at My Favorite Things and at Clean Sweep Car Wash, as well as Fayette Gallery, Joseph Beth, and then my website and Amazon, of course. So,
have you thought ahead to what your next inspiration might be for the next photo book?
I think people are struggling with identity, and so my next one's going to be on identity, who we are in our heart, not in these bodies we walk around in. So
wonderful, wonderful. People can also learn more about you at jeffrogers.com. The website has the beautiful images too. A nice gallery they can enjoy. Jeff, thanks so much for being here today.
My pleasure.
Right. A little more information for you too. Summer brunch with Jeff Rogers at the Kentucky Castle Sunday afternoon starting at 1 o'clock. Get your tickets, as he said, on Eventbrite. For more information, check out jeffrogers.com. Also, find him on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, a new dieting app aimed at children is leaving a bad taste in some experts' mouths.
All right, and we are taking a sneak peek of Apple TV's official release of their movie, The Morning Show. More on that next on It's On.